So about 6 months ago, I was scrolling through my TikTok For You page when I stumbled across this video.
This is the video game I made. It's called Shotgun Farmers. It's a first-person shooter, and you can play it online with your friends. Unlike other shooters though, in Shotgun Farmers, when you shoot at the ground, you actually plant seeds that grow into more guns. The longer these plants grow, the more ammo they have, and you harvest them to reload your weapon or get new ones. Shotguns aren't the only weapons in the game. You'll find all kinds of gun plants and fruits all over the maps. Oh, and sometimes you ride pigs.
Now when I first saw this video, I didn't really think much of it and just kept scrolling, but then after seeing a few more videos by the same creator, Quasi TV, I started to get a little more interested. A few days later, I noticed I had some money in my Steam wallet and had remembered the game I had seen on TikTok the previous day, so I decided to go ahead and buy it. As Quasi TV stated in his video, Shotgun Farmers is a first-person shooter game, which is a very overdone video game genre. But Shotgun Farmers was unique. It has its own mechanic where you can create or reload guns by shooting the ground to plant them and then waiting for them to grow. The weapons you have in Shotgun Farmers are your melee shovel, which there are skins for, your shotgun, which is the default weapon, the Karocket, which is a rocket launcher, the P-Volver, which is a revolver, the Sniperagus, which is a sniper rifle, the Grenado launcher, which is a grenade launcher, the Chili Thrower, which is a flamethrower, the M6 Bean is a burst rifle, the Strawberry sucks, and then there are a few throwables. There are also a few game modes like Capture the Pig, which is basically capture the flag. There's also King of the Crow, where you basically just hold a point. There's Chicken Run, where both teams have to see who can hold the chicken for the longest. There's also a few more standard game modes that you'll see in a lot more games like Juggernaut and Free For All. And then there's Team Deathmatch. There's also a 4-player co-op where there's 50 waves of zombies and then a boss at the end where you can get some rewards. However, here's where some of my issues with the game start to come into play. Let me start this off by saying, Shotgun Farmers is still a good game. I just have some criticisms that I feel like I should say. Okay, so the main issue with Shotgun Farmers is how low the skill ceiling is. This basically means that how good you can be at a game caps out at a certain point. You see, this isn't really a problem for people who might be newer to video games or the first-person shooter genre, but for people like me who have been playing first-person shooters for most of their life, it starts to become a bit of an issue. This is because people who are newer to first-person shooters don't have that background skill and therefore won't hit that skill ceiling very quickly. But then people who do have that background skill end up hitting that skill ceiling, making the game boring after not that much playtime. One of the reasons that I think the skill ceiling is so low is the fact that in this game it doesn't feel like having good aim is properly rewarded as it is in others. Let's look at the P-Volver for an example. Now revolvers are typically pretty accurate guns in video games. However, when you look at the crosshair for the P-Volver in game, you'll notice that it's huge and not very accurate. To me, this is an example of how having good aim to hit very precise shots isn't nearly as important in Shotgun Farmers as it is in some other games. Another thing to bring up is how unpolished the game was from my experience. When I played the game, I experienced multiple crashes when trying to load into the game, showing how unpolished it was. Then again, Shotgun Farmers is still a really good game, and I just wanted to say my thoughts about it in this video. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from playing the game, maybe you'll have a better time than I did. But that's going to be the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed.